Welcome back, ladies and gentle people. We are about to jump into map number 2 of this best of 3. Both these two teams trying to qualify their way up into the Legends League in the LPL set of tournaments, or set of leagues I should say. There are 4 leagues. We have our Legends, Evolutions, then Amateurs and Opens. The tournament this weekend is qualifiers to get into the top 2. Both these two teams have almost already qualified for the Evolutions. They're both trying to win this one. Whoever does has automatically qualified for Evolution, and then they'll be playing on to see if they can make the Legends. If you lose here today, you will go into a second best of 3, and that will be your final shot and final chance to make the Evolutions bracket. The different tiers are not only how strong you are in Australia, in the Oceanic region, not just Australia. Don't forget our good old buddies over in New Zealand, but it will mean you get to play for more money. So it's always good to see. Anyway, good news. We are done. Let's jump on in straight into our map number 2. We have arrived here on Binds. Exactly where Kraken was. A little bit of a bind underwater last time. They're the ones supposed to be wrapping around and casting bind onto the opponent and strangling them. They can no longer be strangled, but Trident too strong. But we might see something a little bit different. We have a little look at the lineups, and both teams are almost rocking the same composition. The only difference we do have is one has got that Sky and one's got the Sova. It's a little bit unusual not to always see a Sova. It's at least for me, I'm generally seeing a Sova everywhere, but the Sky still offers you that capability of recon. It gives you that flashing, and they might feel like that flash might give them a little bit more. Wally throws out the flash, doesn't get any knowledge though, doesn't hit anyone, but he's quickly making sure he's going to retreat out of there as they're getting hit on the A site. Sungy getting aggressive, about to peek on out, have a look down, see if he can find anyone that's wrapping up to the A site. Brocky gets one and Rendezvous back home. But Sungy knows, he knows someone's back here. Cursed, your number has been taken, my friend. Kraken were not letting you get away from that. They just knew he was in the vicinity. The Kraken starting off this map getting 2 kills over their opponents, and so much utility thrown down there at default there. They're just saying, no, get out of here. It's a little bit the Viper's Pit and the Molotov would have almost instantly killed someone there. But unfortunately, that's a lot of utility now down the drain. And Pure didn't have to change positions for that little bit of a setup there. They've left Mazwong at the back here. He finds himself one, but that's all he's going to get. Leaving 2 men. They're going to jump around the corner for the nice little flash. They find themselves one. Wally gets a second. It's all up to Brocky at the moment. He takes the engagement, but he's got no help. He jumps on in before Sungy was here to help on out. The paint shells is going to come in. It's going to do a lot of damage. Sungy, he's got 7 shots. He lands them. He's got 3 shots left. Is he going to reload or is he going to go for it? He's looking at going for it. A little bit of a ring around the rosy. Oh, they're peeking, they're fighting, they're hunting. Suddenly, he gets it. He gets the 4K and he gets the round. That's the way Kraken want to start this map off. Yeah, he deserved a little bit of horn there. Get that horn on out. So I just want to say thank you all for tuning in today. It's great seeing you all come for a nice little weekend Valorant action. The Oceanic region is now starting to kick off heavily again underway. You got a few tournaments around the place. You got the Conquest Clash going on from Esports, I believe. There is the Rise of Legion, I believe, and I'm not sure if they're also doing Rise of Valkyries at the same time going on. LPL is about to resume. VOT just finished. Oh, it's beautiful. We got a lot of action really coming online for the Oceanic region. And speaking of action, Brocky trying to start us off there with a lot of spray. He's going to get one. He almost gets the collateral. Any other weapon, that would have been a double. And I just realized I don't have game sounds. I apologize, my friends. Hey. I apologize. Got game sounds, friends. He'll be online in a moment. Ah, damn. So, at least we only went 1 round without it. Art gets clipped on. The paint has been splashed. But his canvas is still alive. It hasn't been torn yet. You getting ready to provide some utility to the rest of his team. Pure saying real far back. There's the rendezvous if anything does happen. Sunny gets one with the help of Pure in the crossfire. They're jumping around the corner, leaving Cursed all alone. He tries to look one way, looks the other. But remember, you always look again before you cross the street, or you will get hit by a bus. And speaking of bus, Sunny. He is just on fire right now. This was the Sunny we wanted to see from map number 1. He's picked up 6 kills, which was more than I think he secured in the first 8 or 9 rounds of the last map. Sunny is online. Alright, just letting people know that game sounds will be online. There is a 3-minute delay. So, yeah. Luckily I picked it up a little bit earlier, or it could have been a few more rounds in. We would have missed that out. So, sorry about that, guys, as now Mazalong, he's not sorry about causing a little bit of damage. And Wally got in his way, and he took a little bit of extra, and Wally's going to have to heal that one up, saying sorry about that. Now Howie, holding on down mid here, is about to put up the pressure against Pure and Q. Around this corner, the wall goes on up. They're thinking about pushing on forward. The Molotov comes on in, but the Molotov doesn't completely stop the push coming on in. Howie's just going to walk around that. He says, whatever, I'm coming around that. Now Art's going to have to try and hold on to this. Yunum gets a kill with the vacuum. Going to suck that one on up, as now Art and Ibrocky doing a lot of damage, holding on to the back of the site, as the rest of the team's coming around behind, trying to flank, do whatever damage they can, as Ibrocky is going to try and hold on to it, but he doesn't. Wally gets one, but that's all he's going to be able to find, as everyone is still dying. Mazong's left, and we know that he can find the kills, but Kraken are looking at a different team here on Bind, getting their 3rd round, cleaning up Trident Esports, and getting a bonus round underneath their belt. Oh, round 2. Sorry for the next round. Round 2. Once again, sorry about that, guys. It's the pains of being a solo broadcaster sometimes. I derp out and miss things. But round 4. 3 rounds for Kraken. Looking absolutely solid right now. Trying it though, still trying to find a little bit of a chink of their armor. Then we come into this for a little bit of an eco round, and that's the way it started. Mazwong gets a kill before that wall fully solidifies. Now they're starting to come around the corner. Also, fun fact, I cannot look upwards or downwards while in this free cam. For some reason my Valorant is broken, I've reinstalled it, and it doesn't allow me to look up and down. I can look left and right. If you never see me kind of relocate that, that is why. Right's no help. I've sent in 3 support tickets, they've denied me each time. Sunny was thinking about engaging on that, but the snakebite comes down, slowing them a little bit longer. Elbow starts coming on in, and Elbow is starting to land with him, knocking him out, but Curse finally deals with that. He's got one more to find. Can he find it with the Ghost? No, he cannot. Wally is going to 1v1 this one, finds himself a Phantom. He does have a flash if needed, but I think the time, it's done. It's dusted. Brocky's just going to lose this one. Trident Esports with the eco. They get the round. Brocky gets the kill, but he's gone. He's cleaned on up. Trident Esports sneaking that one out of the hat. It just took too long for Kraken to get in on points. And that was due to some beautiful utility used by Trident Esports. They're slowing them down, coming on in through screens. Is it screens? I always forget what that's called. B-hole. And then eventually there just was not enough time for Kraken to find the kill and get that one. Trident Esports started the round all grouped up over the A site, getting prepared to face the might of Kraken, who are sitting down into showers. Sonji takes a lot of damage from paint shells. He's got 69 hit points left on the board, but no one to finish him off. I just realized how that sounded. Brocky is now starting to make his way up in front. And Howie's trying to get that kill. Unfortunately there, Latour the Force was missing the Force. Curse gets a beautiful kill before the Viper's Pit completely goes on up. Doesn't need to see to make those bullets land. As Long starts off one, but he's instantly traded around, but still puts himself in a great position. Sungi managed to find two from us, little wrap coming from Showers. They didn't know there was still a second person over here. That could be enough to give him a little bit of a sniff at this round. Unfortunately, Curse says no. He just says no. Can Curse get the fourth? He cannot, but Urium can make sure that that's cleaned up. As Trident Esports slowly reeling this one back on in. Not enough funds for Kraken to go for a full loadout here, and you can start seeing that with a little bit of an eco. For Farhan, it was a Trident Esports who picked up map number 1. It was 13-4 over on... My mind's blanking me. Ascent. There we go. Wally getting prepared to get a flash on out. It could be a huge flash here. Trailblazer comes around. They're getting a lot of noise. There's a lot of people around this corner. And they swing. And boy, do they swing. They even do a loop on the swing. Come flying on off. Fly kick their opponents. And they've just got themselves a sight.
Spike planted.
I think this one is going to be swiftly dealt with as Pure and Brocky are about to come in to meet the full force. And oh, that's a shot with the headhunter. And for a second, he's aiming down, but he may as well just aim down because unfortunately he didn't get that shot there. As it is now even scorelines, Kraken's advantage that they'd secured early is coming on down. Sungi is unable to continue his spree up. He was 6-0, now 8-4. As the rest of Trident Esports are pulling next game back on in, pulling their weight. And we go into a little bit of a timeout. Kraken need a little bit of a break from what Trident Esports is now starting to pull upon them. Eventually, I don't have much left in the tank. If this is all they've expended at the start, Trident Esports might do what they did to them in map number 1. It's a very similar scoreline. Kraken started off well. Need to continue that momentum, bring it back. Don't allow Trident Esports to really pull away with this one. They do have 2 ultimates online. They got a Viper's Pit and a Hunter's Fury. We'll see what they can use. How, so I should say, we'll see how they will use these ultimates to keep their opponents off the point, away from getting that defuse, or getting that plant, apologies. I think it's going to be a crucial point in the round for them. If they lose this, then they're going to have their economy broken. And they won't be prepared what's coming from to the next round. And they'll see that scoreline slowly disappear from them. But Brocky says, thank you for coming. Sit on the sideline for the next 2 minutes. You are not allowed to play this game. Trailblazer, Orbital Laser getting prepared. They're coming on in. Trailblazer not going to see anyone as the Orbital Laser goes on through. It doesn't hurt anyone. Pure hiding. What? Sneakily. That's in hookah. Yeah, it is in hookah. Ghost going to walk around this, and Pure's going to see some feet. And he gets it! Beautiful little sneak play. Comes around, he's trying to spray to help out the rest of his team. And they had no idea he was here. I still don't think they know he's there. A little bit of shots come on out. I think they might know he's there now. They see it? The snake fight's coming on in. It's locking Wally in towards the tuna can as he slowly melts. You're almost trying to find the second one, and he doesn't need to. His teammates are there to lock him down and lock down the opponent. That's it. Everyone on Kraken gets a turn at killing Trident Esports. They recover the operator, they bring him to the next round, and, well, they've got an Orbital Laser and still a Hunter's Fury of their own. Pure. What a beautiful Viper's Pit. I've never seen a sneaky Viper's Pit like that before, and I absolutely love it. Kraken, they've now broken what happened to them last map. They've already put that behind them. Now they've been able to get back ahead. They only got a sniff of the lead once last game. This time they've now got it a second time. And they're looking to keep this lead away from Trident Esports. As Udium started making his way forward. Pure. Hoping that he can stop this again. Anyone wants to peek into his location. I have absolutely no idea how I got rid of the screen through the wall. That's my fault there. So we're not going to have Ghost through the wall. Pure is going to be able to get one. Ibrock is still keeping an eye. Is going to swing around. Nice little operator shot there. Ibrock can keep doing what he can to keep the dreams alive here for Kraken. That's 2 members up, but he eventually goes down because he had nowhere to go. Trapped. Let's see. Oh, there we go. I think I got it back. Okay, there we go. We are back. Orbital laser. Ooh, it's going to stop them from getting on point. Tactical orbital laser is going to throw out the Molotov. It's going to slow them down even more. He's burning. He wanted to peek, but instead, all he did was take some hot potato. Art stopping the shower push so hard. Beautiful utility being used. They got 15 seconds. I don't think they're getting on site. I think this is done. I think the round is over. All thanks to Art and his utility. I mean, he may not have the kills, but he's gonna solo win a round there. And with that, Kraken, 2 rounds ahead. We now have, however, a showstopper. And it's in the hands of Udium. He's going to be wanting to notch some more kills underneath his belt, and he will be going hard. He's going to be wanting to watch in this round because I don't think he's going to let his opponents get away with this. He's sick of the shenanigans. He's going to be on the hunt. Ibrock is still at that operator. He's going to be keeping a nice little eye on down mid. I'll just have a little watch, making sure if anyone does come in showers, as Pure gets so much information. No one's down here. They know everyone's over on the other side of the map. And Art says, you know what? I'm just going to continue to slow you down. Enjoy my utility. Because I know how much you loved it last round. Ibrock is going to get rid of that Trailblazer. He does not want to have to deal with that. The poison all comes on up thanks to Pure walking that off. The wall is now available to give some time for Trident Esports to get onto this point. We're going to get a little bit of information that someone has now made their way into showers. Their Hunter's Fury is coming on out. It's hoping to find someone. Will it land? It does hit one. Can he find the kill? No, but he hit someone else. That's a lot of damage that's been done. Can the rest of his team capitalize on the damage and disruption? Pure can. They've left Wally here. They know that Wally's here? They had a check. Wally's on 6 hit points. He's dead. Satchel to the face. Over on the other point though, Udim says thank you. We'll take that kill. We'll get the plants. 3 versus 3 come for us. Art did not suspect Mazlong to be down there. But, oh sorry, Sungy didn't expect it. Art just turns around and says, I'll take that one. I did say Art was once upon a time at the bottom of the leaderboards, but he's starting to get those kills. Rocky's on the hunt. Taking a lot of time. The last time they took this much time, they lost it. And Brocky's dead. I don't think he's going to be able to get on here by himself. He's going to turn to his left. He's dead. Cursed. Hiding up there on the top of that wood. And he will die. 5-4 as Trident Esports are not allowing their opponents to swim away with this. The funds are looking a little bit rough on either team at the moment. They're just able to buy up some of the information. Howie purchasing from Mazong. He knows, get that weapon into his teammates' hands and he will be very crucial as Howie's like, I've got the utility. I will support you to the ends of Earth, Mazong. And Mazong is going to have to try and find something here. He's taken out a loan, but can he pay it off? Art throws out a Molotov. again, causing a lot of disruption for his team. For the opponents, I should say. Sunny's going to be holding this with the Arts back to sight. Little sneaky place from Brocky, hoping to find a little to force. Art gets one, but he can't find the second. The spray control not quite there. Brocky feels like someone's sitting close to him and someone will clean that up for him, so he doesn't have to worry about it. Allowing, freeing him up to have a look at these longer angles. Mazong's about to walk in his head. He knows the gun's there. He's waiting for the peek. The peek comes, and he will fall. Wally left alone, takes a shot that pushed on that, and Q says thank you for coming to the A site. Now get out. Kraken, they've secured themselves at least equal footing coming into the second half, but they're going to want more than that. They don't just want 6-4 scoring, they want an 8-4. They want to do to their opponents what their opponents did to them. They want to see what Trident Esports feels like when they're behind by such a huge disadvantage.
Get out of my way!
Brocky can get rid of at least that Trailblazer, but they now know he's here. But again, there's two players playing down in Shower. They really love this location, Kraken. It's been working out well for them. Dagger's coming out, and Mazong's actually able to pick on that one up. So much smoke has blocked Brocky out from really supporting the rest of his team there.
Welcome to my world.
Viper's Pit's going to come on up. He knows that where that's kind of originated from, but will he check this corner? He does, but Mazong says good night, sweet prince.
Spike planted.
Mazong's still looking for more. He's not able to get it. He found himself 2. That's enough to put their team up a considerable amount of bodies. Beauty though. He's looking to swing around the corner. Pure knows he's here. He got flashed though, and it slowed him down from looking even more. He misses the first few shots though. Yudam now knows the position. He's going to try and snakebite him out. Q gets the kill. Good little teamwork here as they're going to try and push them out of the Viper's Pit. Curse quickly retreats and runs around the corner, trying to make sure he doesn't go down to any ridiculous shenanigans. Q, I think he saw the little weapon. He's running around the corner. He sees it again. He's going to find the kill. Wally all alone. He sees one defuse. He can't find the second. The defuse. I think this is going to be close. Will this be in time? We could see the death here. No, he's got it. Plenty of time. 2.2 seconds. Not even difficult for him.
Last round before the switch.
And Kraken solidifying their lead here in the first half. 7-4. They got a Viper's Pit of their own. They're going to be up against the showstopper of Udium. Actually, he's been holding on to that for what, 3 rounds now? Unless I'm a goldfish and I somehow missed it. I don't feel like I missed the showstopper. So that is a lot of ultimate charge that he's effectively wasted from not only dying, but any kills that he's been able to get. He possibly could have had a second showstopper by now. Taking a lot of damage here. And they're firing at him. Blinded. Them all getting prepared to go on down. Attack this. 2 little hiding up in hookah. Now they're coming to the site. The showstopper has been used. Udium's on the hunt. He's searching. He's taking a lot of damage, and the showstopper goes on down. He's also taken a bit thanks to that snake bite. So once he gets on out of here, he's not going to have full health. Mazong gets 1. He knows one's still on in him. He goes for the second. He's looking. He's hunting. He doesn't need it. Cursed is there to back him up. As now they're still looking down the side. Unfortunately, unable to find the shots he needs. This is looking like Trident Esports is going to do some damage limitation here. 5-2 is looking like it's on the scoreboard, but Pure's only able to get 1. Still, they're down in numbers by 50%. Do they have 200% more in them? They're both going to need to find 2 kills here if they want a chance at taking an 8-4 scoreline into second half.
Toxins going up.
Look around the corner. Pure's going to look one way. He's going to get the shots, and the swing comes down on the left side, and Howie and Udium lock that one down. Good positioning, good execute, good coordination.
Switching sides.
Now sides have switched. Trident Esports are now going to be looking out, trying to see what they can show us here on defense. again, thank you all for coming and supporting both these two teams. It's good to see so many faces out here on a Sunday afternoon. Or if you're in Singapore, still morning, because I know I saw a familiar face just before who I know is from Singapore. So, welcome, my Singaporean friend. Now, as the first round of the second half starts, seeing a very aggressive push coming down long, but no one's going to be here to engage them as three are still coming around, but that's a lot of knowledge. And that's going to say Curse and Udium says, well, you know what, we might step back just a little bit. We're a little bit afraid. So Udium takes a little bit more defensive position, but I can't say the same for Curse. Curse is happy to stand up front. He saw one change, second one comes around, Sova, like, double took for a second. He's like, wait a second, someone's still there? How did no one see you before? Udim's been locked off, the sightline's been closed down, but coming up from behind, Howie's going to be able to find one. Udim's able to get a second one on the board, leaving it all up to Ibrox to try and find. He does get a shot with that headhunter. Sungi coming out with the shorty, and he gets it! If we have a little look at the scoreboards, it's a very similar scenario for both teams, especially in terms of the roles being played. You've got your Viper and Brims on either team, coming up the rear with their utility providing substantial support for the rest of the team. Like, you can just see, especially Howie when they were on offense, the amount of cover he can provide to his team with the smokes, and you've seen it again here. The Brimstone. It used to be the only map you'd see a Brim on was Bind, and I used to always love seeing it. We're starting to see the resurgence of Brim. Thank you, Riot, for buffing his stim. Some say a little bit too much, but they did nerf that again. I think you've only got a single charge now on the Brimstone? Yeah, a single charge of the stim. And it also costs more. That's just unfair. Thanks, Riot. A little bit of a slow play here coming. Neither side really wanting to showcase their stuff as of yet. No one looking down through mid. Anyone's thinking about Stormwind B? Not yet. Kraken's going to be a little bit saddened that no one is prepared to meet them head on outside of their own comfort zone, that they're going to have to go forward and try and bring the pain to Trident Esports. Smoke falls and Udium scores.
30 seconds left.
Now Art's going to be moving, making his way forward. Art's going to be the one leading the charge. A little bit unusual for a Brimstone, but he makes it work. You and Mazong's going to be meeting the short valley. Shorty though, this range. Not too sure what he was trying to get on out of that. A little bit unorthodox there from Mazwong. And he will lose his life for it. Wally goes for a little bit of a shorty shot. Sprays with the Spectre. Gets a kill, but that's all they're going to get. 3 survive. The bonus round will live on for Kraken as they take 2 rounds here in the second half. So if you're just tuning on in, welcome to the LPL Summer Cup Open Qualifiers. This is for the teams to secure themselves in one of the 4 leagues in the LPL organization or Valorant tournaments that they run. There's the Legends, Evolutions, Amateur, and then Opens, and ordered chronologically like that. If a team wins here, they've automatically qualified for the Evolution, which is the Tier 2s section. If they can make their way into the Legends, then they will be a Tier 1 scenario. And Mazwong trying to provide that support for his team. He wants to go that far. He finds himself 2. Can he find himself a 3rd? Yeah, of course he can. All headshots. Why not?
Toxin screen down.
All up to Pure, but I think he might give this one up. See if he can find himself a kill. He's got a Spectre. Their team's finances are fine. This was kind of them trying to capitalize on some of the weaker weapons and seeing what they can remove from their teammates. And that knowledge is going to be enough for their team to push on in. They don't know exactly where he was, though. Oh, I think they have a little bit of an inkling. But are you going to get it, though? Look at that crosshair. You can see it. An eye on around the corner. You'll want someone to walk into it. Gonna make the move himself. He swings, he finds one, he gets the head, but only with the Spectre. That's not gonna be the kill. Trident again minimizing blood loss here, as Kraken have seemed to have found form, found the hold here on Bind. And could this be due to a lot more players kind of able to step on up, take the kills, lead the team to victory? Because last map they didn't have the best KDAs on some of their core players. This time, that's completely changed. Not sure how much information Sonny got. He might now know there's two here. Trailblazer's going to be used, and Mazong trying to punish it. Oh! Sneaks on away. Sonny getting away with his life. Mazong's going to be a little annoyed about that, but they've got some utility out of Sonny now. And then hear those page shells go off, so they should know there's not much left remaining for Songy to use if he's trying to storm the site. Yeah, he's going to be killed off from Mazwong there. Mazwong's starting to pick up form again. And he really needs to be able to step up for the rest of his team, because he is the one leading them, leading the charge back into this game, and Art closes that down. Still very slow for Kraken.
30 seconds left.
Being a little very methodical. Wally. Oh, he's going to be pushed off the angle. He takes a little bit of damage. He's still holding this very tight angle. He swings around from Ibrox down to clean that up. Howie can't even find one. They double jump out of that window. And like the nightmares, two spiders coming flying through the wind, land on you and kind of wrap you up and finish you off. First, but maybe get one. He needs to find a couple more. He's now got the help of Udium here, but they don't know necessarily that someone's coming up from behind him. Art's going to get shot from Hookah. He doesn't find it, but Ibrock is able to get the crossfire from the side. Cursed. He's got 3 to find. Goes with a little bit of a fake defuse, but gets shot in the back of the head. Just look at that kill spread across the server, actually. They're all quite close. Goes to show you how close Trident Esports have been to winning a lot of these rounds. They can just get a couple rounds underneath their belt. They can turn this one back around instantly. Kraken by no means has secured this one yet. And we might see our first engagement coming down at long here. Q gets flashed on up. The daggers are coming on out. The daggers are not going to land though. Mazong, he's still got 3 left. 3 chances to find a head. Or if he's lucky enough, 3 into the chest and finish someone off. Who's on the other side though? Cursed and Udium. Got a Sheriff. And he wrangled. He's on in. The orbital laser comes on out. He pushes on out, but he gets drilled by the firing squad that were waiting for him to jump on out. So a beautiful little orbital laser, but even more beautiful Cursed. And I clean one up, removing at least some firepower from these opponents. And this is all Trident Esports are hoping to do at the moment. Get some of the weapons out of their opponents. Their opponents have got a nice economy, but if you can slow it down while you're in your eco, then it gives you a better chance to come back on into it later on if you can win a couple rounds. And Ibroki's don't even have to find a kill there. They're going to swing around the corner, come out the smoke. Great little flash there coming from the sky, allowing that to happen. He's holding. He's holding. Oh my god. I almost thought he's going to get it. Kraken decided to expend every bullet that they had to make sure that he wasn't holding that one. And with that, this is Trident's last suitable chance at staying into this map. If they lose this one here, and that's where we're going to get that timeout call. If they lose this one here, they could just potentially lose the next round because they will be on a partial bye. And so far, Kraken are really not allowing any of these partial buys, eco rounds, coming from their opponents to do too much damage or even find the rounds. So statistically, Trident Esports, if they don't win this, it's going to be map number 2 and we could be going to game 3. However, if they do win this, well, my friends, definitely be seeing map number 3 between these two teams. Remember, whichever team wins here will be going automatically qualifying for Evolution. And they'll have a chance to play off for the Legends in next best of series of the day. Whoever loses here, they're not out of the tournament. They will go into a separate group stages, or sorry, separate knockout stage to play off for the final spot for the Evolution. That's if I read the rules correctly. I tend to read things wrong, so... I don't take 100% word on that last part, but I believe that's the case. Now, there's ultimates aplenty for Kraken. One about to come online for Sungi.
You want to play? Let's play.
Why do I feel that's like it's Sungi and I think it's Sungi? I don't know. One day I'll know. Sungi's gonna be having a little bit of a look over at Hookah. Viper's pit used on either side. Neither team gets a little bit of a choice coming on down. Again, I love this Viper pit. I think Sungi's not gonna... might check this corner. It was used against... they used this strategy last round. Or last half, I apologize. Nice little flash coming out. It's gonna be some knowledge for Wally. He doesn't know how many are there, but once the Seeker's going off, he'll get an idea that there's 3 all rooming down in this location. And Seekers now coming on out. They're going to come down along, they're spamming, they break all the Seekers. They know 3's down here along. But what they don't know is Sungi goes up, and away. He comes in from behind and finds himself cursed. All the lasers coming out, he pulls out the showstopper. And he find it though. He cannot. Sungi unable to find the damage with the showstopper. He throws out the paint shells. Ibrox is going to be able to clean up one. There goes Elbow. Elbow's no longer left. Help one out. There's 5 members on site. And binds. This B site is probably the hardest site to retake. Or even take. Out of all the Valorant maps. Once that side is taken, it is very slim pickings for your opponent to be able to pull that one back on. They managed to keep 2 weapons, so they're in a little bit of a better state than I mentioned before if they lost this round. But it's really, you wanted more than that. You really did.
Match point.
So, map 2 could very well be going to Kraken here as they've got all the weapons, all the economy, all the time in the world. And only one ultimate to deal with their opponents. Trident Esports, they used everything last round to try and secure that one, but they were unable to. Mazwong, Cursed, Howie, ultimates in the end unable to be effective enough for them to take the round. So someone just asked what map 3 could be. Well, my friend, I actually have that information for once in my life. Icebox will be your map number 3. Trident Esports doesn't want to see the map go to number 3. Just want to finish it here. The drone's going to come on in. It gets a tag, but I don't think he saw Udium at the back of sight. But at least they know that Viper is on that site, which is kind of expected because Vipers do enjoy that A site. Gives them a lot of capability. Flash does land. He knows one's up in Hookah. Howie though, putting a lot of aggression on. Wally's going to throw out the flash. Howie has a little bit of peek, but Ibrocky says, you're not going to find me, my friend. You're going to have to work a lot harder for that. I think Sungi saw it and he jumped. Sungi, why did you jump, my friend?
Time to hunt.
Now Wally's going to be hunting for some more. He shoots, he does not score, he loses his teammate, and then he loses himself. Wally is out of here. Kraken have opened up the site. Mazwong's trying to stop this. They do equalize it after Kraken have taken the lead. 3v3, retake
Spike
on B,
planted.
spike planted. Trident Esports fighting to stay here in map number 2. Can they do it? The Ash coming on site. Mazwong trying to open up the site, but Art just says, well, you're opening nothing. This is my gallery. This is my show. You were not invited to this. And Ibrocky, he's thinking about coming in from behind. He's hiding in that smoke. He comes around the corner. The Hunter's Fury is going to come on out. It distracts him.
enemy
He shoots one. Can he find the second? He cannot. But this could be it. Udium, he has to find 2 kills and a defuse. Shock dart's coming on out. Recon dart as well. This is over. Map number 2's done. And my friends, we are going to
Attackers
game
win.
number 3. Ooh. These two teams playing hard to get. Look at that, Ibrocky and Mazwong both rocking the score charts. Mazwong able to get multiple multi-frags, hence why the higher combat score. But Ibrocky being more consistent in these rounds. And that's that consistency that really helped Kraken pull out that round. You can see that with a few of the other players on this team all being quite consistent. Unfortunately for Howie, he probably would have liked a little bit more. His utility was useful, especially in securing these sites. But unfortunately, you can only get so much utility. But for the most part, Trident Esports weren't able to capitalize on the little openings that they were continuing able to get. You can see they had 7, 8, 9, 10 first bloods of the rounds. They weren't really able to capitalize on those first bloods, on those openings. Kraken were always there to refrag, retake the site, and then take the round win from there. Anyway, we will be going to a little bit of a break, so stay tuned. Map number 3, which will be coming on Icebox, coming up shortly. He's gonna go for it. He's going for it. A little bit of a ring around the rosy. Oh, they're peeking. They're fighting. They're hunting. Suddenly, he gets it. He gets the 4K and he gets the round. We're sitting down into showers. Sanji takes a lot of damage from paint shells. He's got 69 hit points left on the board, but no one to finish him off. And if they can make their way into the Legends, then they will be a tier 1 scenario. And Mazwong trying to provide that support for his team. He wants to go that far. He finds himself 2. Can he find himself a 3rd? Yeah, of course he can. All headshots. Why not? Down here along. But what they don't know is Sungi goes up, 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 and away. He comes in from behind and finds himself cursed. All the lasers coming out. He pulls out the showstopper. And he find it? They're not. But this could be it. Udium, he has to find 2 kills and a defuse. Shock dart's coming on out. Recon dart as well. This is over. Map number 2's done. And my friends, we are going to game number 3.